Oftentimes, we want to order phones and tablets from outside India. Then, after we have decided on the phone, we try to find out if someone we know is coming down from the USA to India. But why do we do that instead of punching in our home addresses in India? Well, it's the dreaded customs, the import duty levied by the government of India upon anything that has been purchased overseas. Is there a way you can avoid customs duty? Are there any workarounds? That's what we are going to find out today. Hey guys, this is Ananthan from FTJ and let's roll. First, let's understand what customs duty is. It is a tax that's levied on any goods purchased involving transactions across borders. Now, to explain this better, when you buy a phone on Amazon.com or 28 Mobiles, you have to keep in mind that the money you pay to them isn't taxed by the Indian government, and yet the phone you buy could potentially be used in India throughout its life cycle, and the electronic waste that it ultimately ends up as is gonna find its grave in India. Furthermore, it's imperative that the economy of the country is safeguarded and the jobs of its citizens are protected. Well, all this sounds fair, doesn't it? It is kinda in theory. But in practice, the tax percentage levied are mind numbingly unfair. For consumer electronics, the official number is 15 to 20% of the invoice value plus 18% GST, the tax levied. For example, let's say you are buying an iPhone 12 Pro Max on Amazon.in. The 256 GB version is gonna run you around 1,35,900 rupees. That's a lot of money. Most of us at that point will scoot over to the international store to find that it's 1,199 US dollars, and that translates to 89,000 rupees. That's a difference of 46,900 rupees. No one in their right mind would think that it's right. However, if you were to order this and the customs decide based on the actual proposed tariff, it would be around 1,06,800 rupees, which is still a lot cheaper than in India. Unfortunately, that isn't the reality. You would be paying almost as much as the price of the iPhone in India and sometimes even more. This uncertainty in the amount of customs levied and the variance of it is what puts people off and prompts that uncomfortable call to the Indian bound regulator to carry it for you. This is a scenario that happened to one of us at C4 Retail. We ordered a pair of over the ear headphones that were priced at around 20,000 rupees. He ended up paying 18,000 rupees as custom charges. That's just ridiculous, isn't it? Now, it's not always negative. We have also ordered from countries like China, USA, and UK and have gotten away with absolutely no custom charges. 300 to 500 USD purchases have been cleared in a day without any charges. But the question is why the variance? Here, your guess is as good as mine, as I am unable to give you a logical answer. Another example, let's say you are ordering through Amazon.com. As is well documented, Amazon US tends to collect the customs duty during the time of order and promises to refund it back if the charge is lower than expected. Which they order if that's the case. A S21 Ultra priced at 999 US dollars has a customs deposit of around $429. Again, closest to 50% mark, making this another terrible deal. But Ananthan, shouldn't we buying Indian? Absolutely. We are all for it. In fact, after the COVID debacle, we at C4 almost always try to buy stuff from brick and mortar stores to support our brothers and sisters who have taken on a massive hit in these terrible times. But what about the things that we don't get in India? Certain devices won't launch here. Certain headphones and IEMs don't have any official retailers here in India. And most importantly, certain DIY electronic spares are just not available in India. That puts us at the mercy of the customs official who evaluates the product. That is frankly a risk I cannot take as someone who isn't rich and as someone who has to budget his expenses each month and save up to buy something.
ทำงานเก็บเงินใช้หนี้
To answer the original question, are there any workarounds? No, there aren't any legal workarounds, but in certain niche product categories like handmade crafts or custom silicons, we can have the seller undervalue the product. 7 out of 10 times you should be fine, and the other 3 times you would end up paying more than what you have if the invoice value was correct. So, this is a dangerous gamble and is one we neither condone or endorse. So, basically, are we shit out of luck if there is something you want that's not available in India? The short answer is yes. The long answer is hell yes. What about parcel forwarders like Shop and Ship and Aramex? They also go through the same customs check as we order directly. The best we could achieve is save a few bucks on shipping. Not really worth the trouble if you ask me. The best workaround for this issue is to order everything to a friend or a relative in the USA and get it hand carried to you if there isn't a time constraint on the product you want. Okay, so I hope this video cleared up the confusion, delusion, and expectation. And yes, someone gifted me a word of the day calendar of avoiding customs. Guys, please remember the fact that customs is levied on cross country purchases is absolutely justified. We aren't happy about the fact that the cost isn't nailed down, thus making it impossible to make an informed decision about purchasing something from outside India. On that note, we urge you to make an informed decision about hitting that like, share, and subscribe buttons while I close down on this ranty video. Until next time, this is Ananthan from FTJ signing off. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.